Hello and welcome to this video. In the last video, I shared with you the highest case number ranges where interviews are currently taking place during this month of January 2025 at your different embassies and consulates. Now, this time around, it is about the scheduling of interviews. And so in this video, I will be sharing with you the case number ranges where interviews are currently being scheduled to take place during the month of March 2025 at your different embassies and consulates. So let's go straight into it. And today, our first embassy is Libreville, Gabon, where the scheduling of interviews remains at 15,100 plus case number range. In Amman, Jordan, the Africa region remains at 17,600 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,400 plus. Algiers, Algeria remains at 19,900 plus. In Djibouti, the Africa region remains at 20,100 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,400 plus. Luanda, Angola remains at 20,300 plus. Cotonou, Benin remains at 20,100 plus. In Frankfurt, Germany, the Europe region remains at 11,900 plus, and the Oceania region remains at 500 plus. In Abu Dhabi, the UAE, the Africa region remains at 10,200 plus, the Asia region remains at 5,200 plus, and the Europe region remains at 3,000 plus. In Yerevan, Armenia, the Asia region is at 5,200 plus, and the Europe region remains at 9,500 plus. Tirana, Albania remains at 11,900 plus. Dar es Salaam, Tanzania remains at 1,600 plus. Harare, Zimbabwe remains at 14,800 plus. In Ankara, Turkey, the Asia region has increased to 3,400 plus, and the Europe region has also increased to 2,400 plus, with one case scheduled from the 9,100 plus case number range. Kinshasa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, remains at 10,100 plus. In Doha, Qatar, the Africa region remains at 20,200 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,100 plus. Kigali, Rwanda remains at 3,800 plus. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia remains at 18,400 plus. La Paz, Bolivia remains at 1,700 plus. Islamabad, Pakistan, and the Africa region remains at 19,600 plus. The Asia region remains at 5,400 plus, and the Europe region remains at 6,100 plus. Dakar, Senegal remains at 10,100 plus. Tbilisi, Georgia is at 11,700 plus. In Mumbai, India, the Africa region remains at 21,900 plus, and the Asia region is at 4,200 plus. In Montreal, Canada, the Africa region has increased to 18,100 plus, the Asia region remains at 4,900 plus, and the Europe region has increased to 11,300 plus. Manama, Bahrain, and the Africa region remains at 19,900 plus. In Cairo, Egypt, the Africa region remains at 18,900 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,400 plus. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, the Africa region remains at 15,300 plus, and the Asia region remains at 5,100 plus. Lilongwe, Malawi remains at 12,900 plus. A reminder that these are the case number ranges where interviews are currently being scheduled for the month of March at your different embassies and consulates. We continue with Havana, Cuba, and at that embassy, the scheduling of interviews remains at 1,700 plus. In Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, the Africa region remains at 21,600 plus, the Asia region remains at 5,200 plus, and the Europe region remains at 9,800 plus. Lomé, Togo remains at 21,900 plus. Freetown, Sierra Leone remains at 5,900 plus. Rangoon, Burma is currently at 3,000 plus. In Paris, France, the Africa region remains at 20,000 plus, and the Europe region remains at 11,600 plus. Johannesburg, South Africa remains at 20,300 plus. Colombo, Sri Lanka remains at 5,000 plus. In Kathmandu, Nepal, the Africa region remains at 8,300 plus, and the Asia region remains at 3,400 plus. Nairobi, Kenya remains at 11,000 plus. Suva, Fiji remains at 1,000 plus. In Napoli, Italy, the Africa region remains at 21,900 plus, and the Europe region remains at 11,500 plus. In Kuwait, the Africa region remains at 20,200 plus. Lusaka, Zambia remains at 20,100 plus. Now to Accra, Ghana, and for several years running, this is the first time that the scheduling of interviews has increased to 17,200 plus, and this means good prospects for the month of March for applicants assigned at the Accra, Ghana Embassy. We continue with New Delhi, India, and so far still no diversity visa interviews scheduled at that embassy. Abidjan, Ivory Coast remains at 8,600 plus. In Lagos, Nigeria, still no diversity visa interviews scheduled. To Monrovia, Liberia, where interview scheduling has increased to 20,200 plus. In Yaoundé, Cameroon, interview scheduling remains at 11,400 plus. Then to London, the United Kingdom, where the Europe region is currently at 10,700 plus, and the Oceania region remains at 900 plus. And finally, Beirut, Lebanon, so far no diversity visa interviews scheduled. So those are the case number ranges where interviews are currently being scheduled to take place during the month of March 2025 at your different embassies and consulates, and that according to the latest CEAC data published. And that brings us to the end of this report. Thanks for watching it. See you, God willing, in the next video. Goodbye.